Let's make a soft bread sourdough loaf. So we will combine 150 grams of sourdough starter, 600 grams of warm water, and 42 grams of honey. Whisk them all together until your starter has dissolved. Once your starter has dissolved, we will add 1,000 grams of all-purpose flour, or you can also use bread flour, and 20 grams of salt. I will be using a stand mixer for this one. And before we start mixing, we are going to add 1 stick of unsalted room temperature butter. Let the mixer do its job for about 8 to 10 minutes. Now we are going to transfer the dough onto a lightly battered or greased bowl. Over here, I thought that the batter was too wet. I was a little bit disappointed because I thought this was not going to work out. But you will just have to trust the process. After I transferred the dough onto the greased bowl, I did a few stretch and folds. After a few stretch and folds, I actually started to like how the consistency of the dough was looking like. And then we will just cover this with a damp towel, leave it on the counter, and let it rest overnight. Okay, this is the next day. We have let this sourdough sit overnight, and let's see how she looks like. Look, she is ginormous. Well, we are making 2 loaves, 2 soft bread sourdough loaf with this batch right here. And we are just going to flour our surface area. And let's let her fall out. Let her fall just like that on her own. And we're going to divide it into 2 for 2 loaves. Just eyeball it. To flatten this one and shape into a rectangular shape. I just wet this a little bit so it won't stick too much. We're going to fold this side over. It's kind of sticking to the surface right here. Don't let it overlap. And now I'm going to just fold it, roll it, just like that. Just a little bit sticky, so pinch on the sides, tuck it in. I have greased this loaf pan, and I'm going to put her right there. You see how sticky that is. But we are going to trust the process. Okay, there you go. And we're going to do the exact same thing on the other loaf, on the other dough. Right here. And that's the second loaf. We are going to cover her and let her sit on the counter for 2 more hours. And let's see how they look like at the 3-hour mark. I let it sit for 3 hours on the counter. Look at that. They have grown. So pretty. I'm going to score 1. Or I guess I'll score both of them. I'll go ahead and do the other one too. Why not? Right. And preheat your oven at 400. Then bring the temperature down to 375. So we are going to bake it at 375 degrees for 35 to 40 minutes. Here she is. Let's get the other one. So here is our sourdough soft bread loaf. It smells so good. Let's see. I'm going to remove her from the pan. Look at there. That's so pretty. Let's do the other one. That came out real nicely. Very easy because I greased the pans. Look. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. I'm going to wait and let them cool for a few minutes and then we'll cut them. I almost forgot. We are going to butter the top part of these loaves. So, here's my butter. Just do it on top. Spread the butter on top. Wow. I can't wait to slice this thing. Here you go. We'll come back and slice them. The only serrated knife I have, so don't judge me. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Let's get another slice. It's perfect. Perfect. Soft bread sourdough loaf.